Hello. How are we doing today? All right. Let's see. I gotta send my notifications out. Glitter, how are you doing? Just fishing. That's actually a really nice looking fishing game.
It's called The Ultimate Fishing. I think it's Ultimate Fishing Simulator.
Ah. Ooh, excuse me.
No excuses for you.
Ooh. Well, man. So, I got something yesterday. Don't want to put my my address out for everyone to see, so I just kind of peel that off. Didn't put that out for everyone to see. So, there we go. This is the latest package from Happy Vibes. Can't seem to place where I put my
On top of your dresser on
Box
the
cutter.
side of the bed.
just tear it up. So,
Look at the white good color.
thank you. I missed that for the past 2 days. I have a box cutter that I take to work and use daily, and
That's not today, and I'm like. Okay, so what films did you order this week?
so
Yeah.
this month we got 3 different gummies. Last month, I will remind everyone that we got these, which are lovely. I love these a lot. I've been very much enjoying them. We're down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, we have been sharing some,
Yeah.
to be fair.
And I gave 5 away to my buddy Steve. But I'm really enjoying them. They're a very pleasant high. I'm relaxed. Could you turn me down just a skosh?
I can turn you down anytime you like. Not tonight. I've got a headache.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. But I've been really enjoying them. They are probably my favorite thing that I've gotten in a while, as far as like these types of things go. But I have to try out all the different types, you know, especially if I'm going to be partnered with these folks. So I got 3 different versions that I haven't tried. We got Twisted Treats, which is an Amanita muscaria HHC. It's kind of like a mushroom gummy, which looks really neat and fun. We've got For Rest. This is a CBN CBD with melatonin, which I'm going to open this right now and give one to Glitter because she has not had a good night's sleep in
I didn't get to sleep till 3:30 last night.
a minute. This looks like it's already been opened.
Honestly, it's been like a couple of nights that I've had issues with it.
Open.
But that one's got melatonin mixed with it.
Yes.
That should be like a double whammy, right?
Double whammy. You're right.
It's like take up like 1 hour before bed and you could be zonked out while you were streaming.
It smells nice.
It's pretty. Like blue color.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Smells like berries.
5. All right,
You want to take the whole one? Because I just took the whole one.
take a whole one. We gotta try it, you know. And then we got Haha Happiness, which this one's supposed to make you feel good. I think I'm gonna take one of these. And we're gonna see how this affects me over the course of the stream.
It's got taste of berries, but it's almost like berries and cream.
Berries and
Like-
cream.
Have you ever had that, like, the blue part of the cotton candy? I know, like a blue cotton candy kind of flavor. You know how it's got, like, creaminess or a mildness to it, right?
We'll see how this goes. If this instantly fucks me up, well, I'll end the
What
stream.
did you just have?
The happiness one.
Oh. That's probably a smart one to have for the spring.
They didn't send me a sticker. Maybe the stickers are only in reservation for like the larger count ones. Last time I got
Kid.
one of these.
Dad, I need a sticker.
I need a sticker. Where's my sticker? This is cool. This is like a little light bulb guy. He's fun. Hey, Y, how are you doing, buddy? We're just being druggies on stream, you know, eating legal gummies. Doing pretty good. I am tired. Today was a long day. On my feet all day. And my mental's like, whoa, tapped out. But I know that I have to keep on the schedule, you know, it's a responsible thing to do.
You starting with writing? Is that why?
Nope, we are not going to write.
Oh.
Writing will happen next week. Shoto's last night shift is right now, and she's excited to be able to stop by more often. Hell yeah. Well, we always enjoy having Shoto here. She is a lovely addition.
Hey,
Thank you for the 5 biddies there, Kill Billy. How you doing? Welcome on in. They were, I think, one of the people. No, I think they're in Talk Spooky to Me's community, I want to say.
That makes sense.
Um, Rajul, how are you doing?
You know,
Yeah, Talk Spooky to Me is a fun streamer. She's got a lot of good energy, you know.
I guess when you meant cat.
If I am entirely wrong on my assumption on where you are from, Kill Billy, then I apologize. But I believe you were one of the follows that was like, I got like 3 follows from that raid. Hi, I'm Woo. I'm a variety streamer with Resting Vet Face. Is Resting Vet Face or Resting Serial Killer Face more appropriate? It's hard to say. I'm just pretty chill. And we've been doing a lot of like mystery games lately. Like the latest game we've been doing is Payne's Creek Killings.
I don't know that I can say they were really playing last time. Because the last time we checked in on Talk Spooky to Me, it was
She was just watching the
we were just watching
NPC
the
like
eyeball slowly
sink into the floor.
disappear.
Yeah. That if you like that type of content, then maybe you'll like what we got going on here.
It should have felt like watching paint dry, but it was still fun.
Yeah. I'm also writing a book. We're writing a book about the guy who mows the lawn during a zombie apocalypse. This is one of my week offs from writing. I will be picking it back up next week, and then we'll be alternating. That way I get to actually play some games, you know, instead of constantly writing. Because when I'm writing, usually what happens is I'll spend half of the stream or the entire stream writing one page, and then I'll get like 5 minutes of a video game. And then it's like, well, I'm not really making any progress on games, you know. But hopefully, with this alternating schedule, we can get some good progress. Speaking of progress, let's do this. This is a creepy game. This is a super creepy game, and I am
my tummy since I
addicted
just
to
had
it.
that gummy.
Yeah.
I make good enchiladas for dinner.
Oh yeah, Glitter made awesome enchiladas for us tonight. They're very tasty, using Costco chicken, like the rotisserie chicken from Costco.
I left
Fucking
no spare room in my tummy for the munchies. I may probably regret that later.
You'll be all right. We'll see how I go. If you guys are interested in adult gummies and stuff, I have a sponsorship with them. Of course, you know, if you don't want to, that's completely fine. But there's a reference code there, 30% off your purchase if you wanted to do that. It's D8 and D9 gummies
And mushrooms.
and mushroom stuff.
Yeah, microdose mushrooms.
I'm doing it because as a veteran, I like to see about things that help with pain and stuff like that.
Sorry, I'm psyched about the mushrooms. So last time was the first time I ever tried any mushroom thing like that, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I was
Alright.
super scared. I hear all these stories about people having these like crazy trips where they think their faces are falling off or something.
Well, that did not happen
And
here.
it was not like that. It was actually very enjoyable.
We're not dying. Everything's fine. All right, so we are in.
Well, that's my point. Is, you know, maybe I shouldn't have been so scared.
Yeah, I know. We're in Trisha's room. Trisha is the daughter of Vivian and Charles, and she, I think, met a tragic end, and we're trying to figure out what the heck's going on. The whole point of this game is we're trying to figure out how Vivian, the mayor's wife, got murdered, why and how. And we've been kind of like picking through all of the residents of this small ghost town, reading the little notes and things like that. And there's a lot going on here. Trisha requested that all her books be brought to her room in the hospital. Oh, so there's things in the hospital, huh? All right. Is there something I can use to unlock
Of course,
this?
there would be things.
No. All right. Yeah, including a freaking ghost. Oh, we got a diary. Scott's a strange kid, very quiet. I don't think it's right for the other boys to bully him and call him names. I wonder why Scott's parents didn't want him. I don't like after-school programs, especially ballet. It's difficult and boring, and I hate proper etiquette. What's wrong with being myself? I don't need to be like Mom. I haven't seen Dad for a while. I wonder when he'll be back. Every time I enter the study room, I can smell his tobacco. It's the perfect reminder that he's gone when he's gone for so long. I miss Dad. Mom's always working. She's so busy with other people that she has no time for me. Sometimes I wonder if Mom loves me. Maybe I should call Dorothy Mother instead. Ooh. God, the maid. Hello, Zona. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Don't worry, Zona. I thought about this. We are going to get back to Rusted Moss after I beat this game. Okay? And then we're going to dive back into Blueprints. Yeah.
To be fair, if you're a nurse or nanny or whatever raised you, they kind of deserve a more official title than just their name.
Yeah. You said the job hunt's not going well. What happened? Study room. So we got another code. That'll take us to see more things. Excellent. And we got another key. Is this a house key? No, this looks like a cabin key, so we can get into Scott's cabin. Hell yeah. Don't be in any rush. And it's not that I want to rush, it's just that, you know, I have a track record of picking up games, starting them, and then discarding them entirely. And that's not one that I intend on discarding, you know. I know how much you enjoy that game, so I wanted to make sure you were aware that I'll be getting back to it. We will be playing it more. Hello. Must have belonged to Scott. Okay. Please hold on. Please hold on to this. Someday I will tell you everything. Been getting some interviews, but not sealing any deals. I feel that. May 22nd, 1994. Mom is so judgmental. She doesn't want me to be near Scott, saying that I should find someone who is of the same class as me. What does that mean? Who determines what class Scott is in? Did Mom talk to Father Matthew? Is that why Father Matthew also forbade us from seeing each other? Don't they know we're in love? Last night, Scott and Father Matthew had a big fight. Father Matthew told him to stop seeing me again. I asked Scott why, but he didn't know the reason. I feel so miserable. Scott asked if I had a younger brother named Vincent. I didn't. He told me that it was probably just a rumor, but wanted to be sure about it. Who'd spread such a rumor about my family? At dinner, I asked Mom if I ever had a younger brother named Vincent. She stared at me and said, no. She then asked where I got the name from. When I said from Scott, she told me dinner's over. I argued with her. She yelled and sent me to my room. Later, I heard her arguing with Dad. How could Mom fire Scott? That's so unreasonable. There's no reason at all for firing him, and why can't I see Scott anymore? I love Scott. Dad loves him too. Only Mom hates him, and I don't even know why.
Well, I think Dad's seen Scott.
No.
Is that what's happening?
It looks like a recession and smells like a recession. Oh, if it looks like a... What?
Now, finding jobs really, it's kind of a little hard.
Yeah. Yeah, sealing the deal on interviews suck. Like, I don't know how I secured the job that I got, honestly. I find it really strange. I knew that today was Scott's day off, so I tried to surprise him at the cabin. However, I could not find him. I searched everywhere inside and outside of the cabin. He was nowhere to be found. Just as I was about to leave, he suddenly appeared as if he had been there the whole time. This has happened several times now. I'm wondering if there's a hidden room in the cabin I just don't know about.
Gummy bear.
We're being raided by Gummy Bear. Hello. Welcome on in. What brings you all
Are
here?
you a yummy bear?
A yummy bear?
Yes. Because I'm a gummy bear.
Oh, come on, my dear. I'm good. How are you? Welcome on in. What brings you all? That's an old.
Yeah, it is.
You're playing the same game. Hell yeah. How are you liking it? Did you guys finish it? We're digging into Trisha's room right now. It's interesting. It's one of those games that's kind of like you have so many limited options, and then suddenly there's so many options, we're just about to hit the so many options. I didn't finish. I'm about 4 hours in. I'm really loving it more than I thought I would. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Hi, Gummy Bear Raiders. I'm Woo. I'm a variety streamer with resting vet face. I look like I hate everybody, but I actually don't.
Maybe not quite as tasty.
What? No, very tasty. Don't know what you're talking about. We play a variety of games. We've been on a pretty decent kick with like these murder mysteries and things like that. If you like this game, then
Yeah,
you're a Navy vet.
that's the
Well, hell yeah.
preservation, right?
They beat the emotion out of us. I'm an Air Force guy myself. I was going to say, I want to segue into the adult gummies that I've got, but I don't feel like inflicting that on folks that don't even fucking know me. So, if you like if you like murder mysteries and things like that, check out Return of the Obra Dinn. I think you would like that probably if you're enjoying this game. What'd you do in the Navy? I was a mechanic. I retired actually last year or the year before last year. So it's been an experience. Operational specialist. Hell yeah, that's what's up. I dig it. Yeah, I was an aerospace ground equipment mechanic. I worked on the troubleshooting equipment they would attach to aircraft, and did that for way longer than I expected. I was only going to do 20 years in a day, and then my first sergeant was like, "Well, 22 years is a very good pay raise," which what they don't tell you is it's like 1 month of your 3 years of consideration for retirement. So I'm like, thanks, boss. I appreciate that. Well, hell yeah. What other types of games do you play? And they'll get you with that shit all the time. I know. I fucking know, dude. All right, listen.
And then they're gonna change the rules while you're in the middle of attaining something.
I am following you. I am following you. You're a horror streamer. Just finished Outlast and Silent Hill. Excellent.
I like Woo.
I
Yeah, it makes me like
attempted
it even more.
Outlast, and that scared the ever living shit out of me. I don't do Ghosts.
Have you done Fatal Frame?
Oh no! I have fucked up!
That's one of my favorites.
Again, Fatal Frame can go fuck all the way off.
Oh, I love me. some
Fatal Frame can fuck all the
I
way off.
don't even dare to play it, but I enjoy watching the heck out of other people.
Oh god. You don't like ghosts? Well, you know how you can fight those guys. Take a picture of them up close and personal. Why don't you?
With deep water, so.
Yeah, I don't do deep water either. We did Subnautica.
Yeah.
That was spooky. Mortuary Assistant was pretty fucked up too. That game freaked me the hell out. Creeping in the Darkness, the prologue might be something you want to check
And of
out.
course, everybody's gonna have a turn with Phasmophobia, right?
Phasmophobia in VR
They
is
keep on
absolutely
working.
terrifying.
They keep on working on that. Like, it's got new stuff currently, like, as we speak. Like,
Still Wakes the Deep is a game that I watched another streamer friend of mine play, and that's a great game. That's a fantastic game from what I saw.
the jump scares do it for me, unfortunately.
But Woo, don't
And
you
then
love
I'm
it?
like, what's wrong with me?
Don't you love it when the pretty black sleek kitty appears out of nowhere, hisses at you, then slides its tail into your chest cavity? What? Are you talking about the Mortuary Assistant? I don't recall that happening in that game.
To be
Kane,
fair, I don't think you got all the way through that game.
what more? I got
Did
through
you?
it. Yeah. Yeah. I just,
Did
it's
you
been a
complete
minute.
all the options?
Alien Isolation. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, that game freaked me the hell out. We beat Alien Isolation as well. That's a very, very good game. Don't run. I'll just say that. Like, holy shit. What other spooky games have we played? Now I'm gonna go check my backlog.
Well, I got you to play this cabin game where you had to find out what was
Cabin
different.
Factory was pretty good. Let's see here.
It's not. It was a very quick game, and it's nothing too special. But also, you did scream like a little girl at one.
I had a moment.
Does that clip still exist?
I'm sure it does. Unless Twitch got rid of it. It's hard to say. Twitch getting rid of like a ton of storage just sucks. Played a lot of Among Us. Apparently people think that I am totally not trustworthy in Among Us. That's not really a spooky game per se, but you know. Dead Space, we did Dead Space 2. Hold on, I'll give you guys a clip from Among Us.
Pub Russ.
No, I don't want... Stop that. That's a hell of a title. Don't feel bad, would no one trusts me either? Well, you know, such is life. They're only getting rid of highlights and uploads, not clips that I know of. Okay. Well, all my highlights were important. I had over 100 hours of highlights. But the new Doom, how are you liking the new Doom? Let me also check. It's fucking awesome. Good. Good. I tried Doom 2016, I think. I didn't get too far into it. I'm trying to find the clip. It's not the new Doom. The new Doom... yeah, right. I get that. I'm talking about the one before that. Grew up on Doom, so this one is a huge nostalgic boost for me. Doom Eternal, I think, is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let's see here. We had this one. There we go. Yeah, I'll share this one. Copy link. And boom. That's our... no, not that one. Why I didn't mean to clip... no, we're not looking... don't look at that one. Don't look at that one. That's not worth looking at. Share. Copy link. This one. There you go. That's Cabin Factory. That game was a little freaky. Yeah, don't look at that one. That's me doing the taxpayer, which it's the dance that I made up. And I counted to 1,000 because one of my mods challenged me to do it. Because, you know, mods are only there to hurt you. How long have you been streaming? Welcome to the Woo Crew. Thank you, Kubos.
You just subscribed.
He counted to
He
1,000
counted
for me.
1,000 for me.
I gotta disable one of those. Alright, 7 Days to Die, played a lot of that. Phasmophobia, played a lot of that. Amori, very spooky game in its own right. Lethal Company, pretty spooky. I'm asking Gummy Bear. Started back in January. How are you enjoying it? Any challenges in particular? I've been streaming for about 5 years now. Cabin Factory was awful, but terrifying. It doesn't have a whole lot of variety to it. The Callisto Protocol is pretty spooky. Cubos, thank you for the sub, my friend. Dead Space 2, yep, that was spooky. Frambo is spooky. Return of the Obra Dinn is very, very good. I highly, highly, highly recommend that if you enjoy the Payne's Creek killings. What else do I got? Inside, not like spooky, but it's a little unsettling. Obviously, Mortuary's Assistant. Yamawari, Night Alone, that's not fun. It's fun in all the right ways. Layers of Fear, also good. Sorry, I'm just giving you all these recommendations. You're just like, I want to go and do post-stream stuff. I'm out. If you got to go and take care of post-stream stuff, please go take care of yourself. I appreciate you rating on him. Made affiliate about a month after streaming, and it's just been great. Met a lot of amazing people. Well, excellent. I'm glad. You hopped in here with 11 folks on your 4th month of streaming. Them some pretty good numbers, I have to say. Like, you're doing great for all intents and purposes for what I can gather at a glance. So keep up the good work. Yeah, I think that's all I will say there. If you don't want spoilers for Payne's Creek, I recommend you turn away. You know, I appreciate you bringing your folks here, and I will do my best to entertain them. But I also know what it's like to get a game that you're enjoying spoiled for you. So don't allow me to do that to you. For me, the hardest part of streaming is the balance between playing something like the community likes and playing games that I like. That is very real, Blue App. Very, very real. Blue App, how are you doing, buddy? You're going to head out. Have a great night, and thanks. Take care, Gummy Bear. Take care. And if you like adult gummies, let me know. I have a sponsorship. You would be perfect for it, I think. I have now turned off the lights, and I will likely be turning off my eyes. All right, take care, Kibos. All right. Spoilers in 3, 2. Never mind, hold on. All right. I have a sponsorship deal with Happy Vibes. They give me adult gummies, and those gummies sometimes have mushrooms to them as well. There is a code for them. Like I have this Rest, which is good for sleep. Twisted Treats, which is good for just having a good silly time. We have Haha Happiness, which is supposed to make you not be such a miserable fuck. And
Good luck. You can't make
we have Relax, which is supposed to, you know, make you relax. And they work. They don't freak you the hell out. If you're interested in the products, I have a link. There's a referral link there. Go check them out. It's 30% off with code WOO. And, you know, they are looking for partners. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, that might be something that you want to look into. Yeah, and yeah, I get a commission off of them too. No worries if no one has the money to do it or whatever. Just be aware they do ship internationally. Make sure that if they're going to ship to you, that the products they're shipping are going to be legal in your area. That's the main thing I'll say. All right, now spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care, Gummy Bear. I find it really strange. I knew that today was Scott's day off, so I tried to surprise him at the cabin. However, could not find him. I searched everywhere, inside and outside, but he was nowhere to be found. Just as I was about to leave, he suddenly appeared as if he had been here the whole time. This has happened several times now. I'm wondering if there's a hidden room in the cabin that I just don't know about. There's a hidden room in the cabin. There's gonna be, for sure. So we have a key, a code to a study room. We have a key to a cabin, and there's a, what looks like a music box. Music box in Trisha's room. So we'll have to come back to that. Check it out. Now, where is the study room at? I think there is a study room downstairs. Or at least there's a combo lock on it. So I'm going to try this combo that I've got. See if that opens up some avenues for us. That is not it. Where's it at? It's over here. Enjoy your lurk, Cubos. Thank you for stopping in, and have a good night, my friend. It's right over here. Yeah, let's try this out. All right. So we've got. I just wrote it down. Where is it? Mansion. Silver Lake. Here we go. 4, 7, 1. Hey. All right. What do we got in here? Study room unlocked. I'm gonna close this door because I don't want to like open the thing and see just somebody staring at me from down the hall. I would not be happy about that at all. What are you? Is this? All right, we got the first floor, the garage, the laundry room, dining room, wine cellar. That's one that we haven't been able to get into. Wonder how we get in there. Entrance, library, study room, patio, master bedroom, bathroom, gallery room, and then there's a little hidden kind of walkway. Interesting. We have a lighter. Hello. Vivian Roberts medical report. Dear Charles Roberts, Vivian's situation is currently stabilizing. She has accepted the fact that she cannot conceive anymore. However, she needs time to fully recover, and a 6-month rehabilitation is necessary. Your presence at the hospital has been noted to upset her. This only helps prolong her recovery. I am suggesting that you try and refrain from visiting your wife until she is in a better state to receive you. Your mother's desire for a boy to be an heir to your family has caused tremendous strain on her. Please consider addressing this issue with your mother. Paynes Creek Community Hospital regards a patient's recovery as the highest priority. Our staff will do its very best to help Vivian. I apologize for any inconvenience this may cause you. All right, well, that sucks. We also have... Oh. This is a knight with 5. That seems like it's important. And a pawn with 2. Interesting. Robin, how are you? Welcome on in. And we got another combo. Illustrated Medical Encyclopedia. 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. That sounds like a combo lock. It's probably going to be in Dr. Henry's office, maybe? There's a safe in there? Okay. Hello? That looks highly unusual. What is that? Is that just a graphical error? That looks like it's something. I ran a mile today without even realize it was 90 degrees out. Oh, goodness. You all right? Because that's a way to fall out. Since this game is about a murder mystery, I'm wondering, what's your favorite unsolved mystery? Doesn't have to be a murder. Good question. Okay, that's very strange. We have... What? Is this supposed to be a password? That would be in the 8 position, and that would be in the 9 position? That'd be weird. 8, 9. No, that didn't work. It is a long shot, but you know, why not? Favorite unsolved mystery. What's your favorite unsolved mystery, babe? 9/11. Not really a favorite, but there are questions. There are questions that I have.
Ooh, I need a favorite. Specific cryptids like
Ooh.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, does
I would
Bigfoot
consider
exist?
that a mystery because we don't really know. You know,
That's fair. Yeah, that's very fair.
like. So I've got a mystery in mind too, but it's not, I think, like a really public one. All throughout different cultures and throughout different times, before we really could communicate with each other, before we had very good ways of transportation. Multiple cultures have believed in dragons.
Hmm.
And we have dinosaur bones. And I wish we could go back in time and figure out if they just saw the bones and thought, hey, yeah, this is the thing we're calling dragons. Or, like, did they actually ever see something that we just, haven't uncovered? Or is this maybe there was a dinosaur we thought was extinct at that time, but it's not,
Maybe.
I don't know.
No, Glitter took a much safer path than me. Aliens? That's something that I want to know
Yes.
about. I want to know what happened with Roswell for real. That's a mystery that needs solved. I can tend to get into conspiracy theories and things like that. Like, that's just something that I have a history of doing.
What happened the night with Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah, you went. They're like, oh, Glitter's going a safer. Let's mention Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little tense.
Where the actual Donner Party ended up being, because like it's still kind of like a little unknown. They found some tools and stuff, but they don't really know if that's where they were at, when all this stuff happened.
Okay. Yeah. Today is Valentine's Day. I wanted to spend the day with Trisha, but Charles invited me to go hunting. I was nervous. Not because it's my first time hunting, but because it's with Trisha's dad. It turned out that I actually enjoyed being with him. I feel comfortable talking to him. Roswell's definitely an interesting one. Yes, indeed. I don't get it. Why would Father Matthew forbid me to be with Trisha? Is it because I'm not rich? Or because I'm an orphan? He didn't explain anything to me. Maybe he doesn't love me anymore? It's brother and sister romance. That's what's going on. We quarreled again today. I couldn't stand Father Matthew's preaching attitude, so I yelled back at him. I know I shouldn't have done that, but I'm so frustrated. Father Matt said that I'm not an orphan. What does that mean? Does he know who my parents are? I pressed him to keep talking, but he wouldn't tell me anything after that. I need to know more. In these past weeks, it has become more difficult for me to talk to Father Matthew.
Oh, I thought of the perfect one.
Whenever,
How were the pyramids built?
they have documentation how they're built.
Do they actually know they?
Well, I
how they
mean,
were built
I don't
for
know.
sure? I don't think they do.
There's a lot of folks that don't believe that, it could have happened the way that folks have documented, but I don't know. There's a lot of manpower. My favorite is D.B. Cooper.
That's a good one too.
What's D.B.
Yeah.
Cooper?
So this guy gets all this money, hijacks a plane and flies somewhere out over Oregon and
Excuse me.
comes down with a parachute, and he's got all this money, and they
Oh, they
believe,
made a movie on that, didn't they?
yeah, his bag may have ripped. Nobody knows where the money is. Nobody knows where he went.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where the plane went.
Yeah, that is Without a Paddle, isn't it? They're going to go track down Cooper's money. Now it's coming back to me a little bit. Yeah, Without a Paddle is a ridiculous movie. I haven't seen that movie, but I want to. It's basically the zaniness of the Pacific Northwest embodied in a movie. In these past weeks, it's become more and more difficult for me to talk to Father Matthew. Whenever we speak, he addresses only church stuff. I've realized that I'm starting to avoid Father Matthew. Whenever he asks me how my day was, I don't feel like answering him. When I ask him about my past, he's always trying to change the subject. I feel so frustrated. I have moved out of the church. Father Matthew did not object, although he looked a bit sad. Mr. Roberts was kind enough to let me stay at his cabin if I'm willing to work for him as an assistant. That way the mansion garden can still get still be well maintained even when Andrew cannot make it. It's been a month since Charles gave me this cabin to stay. I still don't know where to start my investigation. Andrew's been drinking. Bernard asked me to bring him home today. Whenever he's drunk, he accuses himself, saying that he's a sinner. Sometimes he would mutter names that I've never heard. Of all the names, I think I only recognized Magdalene. I just can't remember where I heard that name before. I just returned from the orphanage and found out that it was Father Calvin who brought me here. Or brought me there. The record sheet stated that I was from Paynes Creek. How? If I was born in Paynes Creek, there must be records of me at the hospital, but I've checked, there's none. I broke into Father Matthew's bedroom today. I shouldn't have done that, but he might have something that could tell me about my birth parents. He didn't have anything relevant. Andrew's drunk again. This is the 5th time I had to bring him home and then cover his shift. Getting quite annoying. As I laid him down on his bed, he muttered repeatedly, "I'm so sorry, Sophia." Who's Sophia? Did I ever watch 65, the Adam Driver dinosaur movie? No. No, I have not, Robin.
Here's the real question. Does anybody believe in the lost city of Atlantis?
There's talk of... there's a linking continent that sunk into the ocean. Lemurians. Look them up. I highly recommend The Mystery of D.B. Cooper on Max. It's a fantastic breakdown of the hijacking and investigation, even if it features some suspects that most of us in the Cooper Vortex largely discount. The Cooper Vortex? That sounds intense, dude. Beware the Cooper Vortex. You'll get sucked in and you'll never be able to escape. You'll never look at the world the same way again.
Oh, another popular conspiracy theory out there, but I think it's been largely debunked. Have you guys heard about the Titanic wasn't the Titanic that sank?
No.
So the theory out there is that there's a slightly smaller, definitely cheaper boat that was older at the time that looked very similar to the Titanic, and that the whole thing is an insurance scam.
Well, didn't the Titanic, have they gone down there to look at it and see that it says Titanic?
Well, that's why people are saying that it wasn't it, because like the window spacing and how many windows and everything like that is enough.
What? Scott, what are you doing with 2 empty bottles and a lid? No silverware? Oh my god. You get sucked into the vortex trying to figure out who he was and what happened, and it becomes an obsession that you can't escape. Well, just be fortunate you don't like live in Oregon, so you have the proximity to go out and investigate personally.
Who knows that anybody wouldn't have just like not said anything if they found the money anyway.
Yeah, that's true. We got another key. We got a key to the chest
There's like
of
two
his
different
stuff.
tribes of people. Either you believe D.B. Cooper was a genius, or you believe he was an idiot. You know? And I think it's easy to romanticize and think he was super smart, but you know, with a plan with that many, you know, buttons and pegs, something could have been wrong there too.
Yeah. You say that, but it's on my bucket list to visit the estimated drop zone. Well, if you're in Oregon, feel free to stop by. Glitter and I are like south central part of the state. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we jumped right through the ceiling. What the hell was that? So 65, it's kind of a bad movie built on an interesting premise. What if aliens had been to Earth, but the place they visited was where the meteor that killed the dinosaurs hit? And when they crash land, they look up in the sky and see an asteroid coming towards the planet. Interesting. Interesting. And that's an Adam Driver movie? That sounds like I would have a lot of fun watching that. If I'm ever out that way, I'll give you a shout out. Likewise, if you're ever in Northwest Missouri. Northwest Missouri. We almost got stationed in Missouri. I think it's Missouri. I always mistake Missouri with like Mississippi's location. All right, so we have a key to get stuff in Scott's chest. Let's go find out what's going on there.
These are
Ozarks? I think so, maybe. My geography's not that great. I only know certain locations because I've literally been there, drive through it so many times. You kind of get a clue. Like the entire bottom half of America, I know all the state locations. And yeah, you'd think to yourself, well, one of them's Texas, so that takes up a lot of real estate. And it's like, fair, but that's not what I mean.
well, we've all learned them at school, but there's a few states that were always harder to remember than the others.
Yeah, mainly the Northeast.
They get really small, and then
They get really small. Like one's the size of a fucking city. Like Rhode Island, that is super small.
Rhode Island, New Jersey,
And New Jersey's pretty small too.
Maine's pretty small, but it's
Maine, you know where Maine's at. That's one of the corners of the country. So like, if
it's
you
the
don't,
knob.
it's no, the knob's down south, my dear. Florida is the knob. All right, so where is this chest at? Here it is. Use this key. Hey, what do we got? We got another key. Oh, great. Key to the basement. This is... Oh, boy.
Is this one of those games?
It might be. It's hard to say. St. Patrick Orphanage. Dear Scott, I'm Sister Rachel, although I wasn't here when you last came. I hope you remember me. I was your nursing mother after you arrived here those years ago. I understand that you are here earlier to find out how you came to be at St. Patrick's. On July 4th, 1975, Father Calvin came to us holding a basket with you in it. He said that you'd lost your parents and there's no one to take care of you. He told us that your name was Scott. After he left, Sister Emma asked if I would be willing to care for the baby. At first, I hesitated because it was a huge responsibility. But when I saw your face so full of innocence and curiosity, I felt as if God himself had delivered you to me. I accepted the task. When you were 10, Father Matthew came to see you. He had just become the head priest of Paynes Creek Trinity Church. He often visited, usually at the beginning of the month. Whenever he left, he would leave an envelope containing a small sum of money. He said it was for anything you needed, and that whatever was left was then given to the orphanage. I would be lying to say that I wasn't sad that when you left the orphanage, all that free money would have been awesome to continue having. But when Father Matthew adopted you, I believed that your life would be better in Paynes Creek than here, and I dearly hope it's so. Everything enclosed within the package used to be yours. I think you should have those. May God bless you. All right, so letter from the orphanage. We've got a couple toys, a blanket with a moon, stars, and my baby boy text on it. Baby blanket. Oh. What is this? I asked Andrew about Sophia. First he freaked out, saying that I shouldn't go around speaking that name. Then he said he never heard that name in his life. Is he hiding something? Why would he lie about Sophia? This makes me want to know who Sophia is even more. I asked Wanda if she knew anything about Sophia. She said Sophia used to work as a maid in the mansion for a few years until she was let go. When asked why, Wanda said she didn't know. However, she thought that Sophia was a manipulative woman that would do anything to get what she wanted. Wanda resented that. I met Derek today and he asked if he knew anybody by the name of Sophia. Apparently he's not on speaking terms with me. I wonder if it has anything to do with Trisha. During today's lunch break, I asked Bernard if he knew about Sophia. He was surprised that I knew that name, but proceeded to say he did not know her that well. Somehow, I felt uncomfortable whenever I talk with Bernard. His cold gaze gives me the shivers. Welcome back, Zona. I met Dorothy while tending to garden. I asked her about Sophia. She looked confused. She was curious as to where I heard that name. I told her it came from Andrew. She kindly explained that Sophia was a close friend of hers when Sophia first came to work for the Roberts family. Unfortunately, she had an affair with Charles when Vivian was hospitalized. Shortly after she left Payne's Creek, no one heard of her ever since. Dorothy thinks that Sophia has probably started a new life in another place. I wonder if the affair was the reason everyone's quiet about it. You're picking it up. You're figuring it out. I think Scott and Trish are brother and sister. Half brother and sister.
This a Lannister thing?
Possibly. Basement key. Okay, so key inside a chest. It belongs to Scott, and it says key to a basement. So, do we have a basement out in the cabin? Hopefully the talk went well, Zona. All right, what basements do we have in this town? I'm going to try the cabin because it's Scott's home. Maybe there's a basement out there. Maybe there's a key to the hospital basement. Great. Going into the hospital basement with no lights on and a ghost roaming the premise. That sounds like a fantastic idea. No worries, no worries. Alright, let's go across here. So what makes you feel like you're not locked in with the interviews? We're not going with you, or just giving off an energy that it's not going to work out? Like, that sucks when that happens. I hated the interview process. You know, being a disabled veteran, you think to yourself that would give you a little bit of an advantage, but I just felt like it was something that actually was holding me back. You know, people would hear the disabled thing and be like, oh, hey, yeah. It's like the tone shift makes you go, oh, cool. I'm not in the running anymore. On Valentine's Day, Trisha gave me some chocolate. I've never seen that brand before. I bet it must be expensive. I haven't finished making the music box. I had hoped that it would be her Valentine's Day present. I'll just have to give it to her later. Hopefully she can forgive me. It's been quite some time since I last talked to Father Matthew. He's always asking how I'm doing after Sunday service, but I tend to ignore him whenever possible. I know it's wrong. I need to find a way to make amends with him. The grass has been growing wild lately. The weeds are everywhere, and Andrew's not here. Actually, he hasn't been here for quite a while now. I wonder what's happened to him. I should visit him after work tomorrow. I was about to pick up Andrew for work when I found him lying unconscious on the floor. There was an on the wall. Yeah, near the window.
Pretty sure that was a murder.
There was an empty bottle of sleeping pills on the table. I immediately called the ambulance. According to the nurse, this is Andrew's third suicide attempt. She's glad that I saved him in time. An hour later and he could have died. I don't know why Andrew would commit suicide. What I know is he must be lonely. He needs a friend. I visited Andrew at the hospital today. He's out of ER and is recovering quite well. While I was cutting the fruits, he told me his story. In 1972, there was a maid who came to work at the mansion. Her name was Sophia. She was a hard-working young lady with a great personality. She was loved by many. A few years into her job, however, she had an affair with Charles. A child was born. When Vivian found out, she was furious and decided to kick her out of Paynes Creek. What happened after that was a tragedy. On June 26th, 1975, at 11 p.m., Vivian, Dr. Johnson, and Andrew confronted Sophia. A fight broke out. Sophia fell and hit her head on a nearby well. She stopped moving. Dr. Johnson checked and realized she was dead. Her neck had broken. No one knew what to do. Vivian then asked Andrew to take care of the body and her baby. Andrew did not know what he had to do, or he did what he had to do to protect Vivian. After that night, they vowed never to tell anyone about the incident. Before leaving, I asked Andrew what the baby's name was. He said it was Vincent. As I left the hospital, I couldn't help but pity Andrew. He lived a confusing life, and the struggle shows. I hope he can heal. So, Scott's real name is Vincent. He's not, okay. This is pretty much confirmation that Scott is Trish's brother, or half-brother anyway. That was an ominous pull. What did that do? I don't think that did anything. The email saying they're going another direction, and then the cases where it's a lack of contact for like 6 weeks. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty clear indicator. But I wish you luck. Keep at it. I have a good feeling that you'll get there eventually. But pushing through that frustration is the first part. I don't really have any like advice as far as interviewing goes. I think I lucked out with the one that I got, and largely because of my background as a military person.
Well, it's not like you.
My
on the
interview,
first round, you went into an interview.
yeah, my interviewing skills suck. Like I feel like I don't do myself any favors. So sure, I'm like, I'm applying for this job, and technically I have skills that would make me, adjacent to doing well with a job like this. However, I haven't actually done the job that I'm applying for, so, that kind of tells the people, like, oh, I just want someone who knows how to do the job out the get-go.
Well, don't do what Wu did and be like, I want this job because it looks kind of easy.
I want this job because it's beneath me. It feels like that's what I probably was received as. Like, no, that I know, like, I'm retired and I don't want to, like, hurt myself anymore. That's what I mean by easy. Easy on the body.
I think the better way would have been like, I feel like I know what I can expect from this job. And that's all very much, something I'm capable of. Some other jobs come with a lot of obscure stuff or complicated things, and,
Too bad the industry is not competing for labor. I'm keeping at it. I got a roadmap for tomorrow. Hell yeah. Get it. Do what you gotta do. Okay. What can we do here? I don't think we have any combinations that are like left, right, left. Let's go check the church out. We've got that cross, which could, like, actually before that, let's go look at the pictures that the private investigator has. Job market is rough right now. I consider myself lucky to have a job and a full-time one with benefits at that. Yeah. I'm with you there. I just fortunately got the ability to have 4-day weeks for work.
I think honestly that kind of works out for your boss too, because they said it's been kind of slowed down. You know, it's been not booming for a while.
I know where that's at. I know what that's at. That's in the cabin. Yeah, business hasn't been fantastic, but we're still making it work. They're still making money. That's in Scott's basement in the cabin. I'm pretty sure. So let's go over there. We're gonna unlock. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna put the cross thing into the cabinet.
It's working.
For you?
Yeah, just
Working for me
I
too.
don't really feel, like stonered, but I just let out a big ass yawn and I was like, oh, I'm tired. I realized.
That's probably that. Yeah. Okay. It's always interesting to feel the side effects of what I'm trying to sell to you folks. And then, like, I like to know what I'm dealing with. Before I'm like, yeah, go for this thing or go for that thing. Because I just feel that it's my name on it when I try to advertise something. So I want to experience it and make sure I'm like, yeah, this is one of the good ones, And I'm struggling to focus right now, but I'm not unhappy about that. Does that make sense? It's weird.
It's supposed to be that happy.
It is the happy one, yeah. So I'm afraid I'm going to start rambling here soon.
I feel like with a Rusty and Serial Killer face, you're just not gonna sell that one.
No, I don't think
so
so.
Happy.
I'm super stoked, guys. So happy right now. This is my happy face. Robert's estate security tapes. Oh, he's got a security tape. This is a VHS. Gemini. So he's got the lost security footage, I think. All right, who killed my mother? Magdalene did not. Charles, he's my father. Vivian, strong candidate. Bernard, strong candidate. Couldn't be Father Calvin. He saved me. Couldn't be him. Couldn't be Matthew. In Indonesia at that time. Dorothy's house, 40 Black Pine. He's tied Dr. Johnson to killing Magdalene. Dorothy, she loved and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant, so it's not Dorothy. Derek, he's 6 years old at the time. Now definitely not Derek. Andrew, Wanda. All right. Why was she killed? There's Trisha. We got Andrew's house, the time capsule. I need a shovel to get into that one. Bernard's house. Old sewer entrance. Dorothy's house. And bird house. Why do I need to worry about a bird house? Okay. Bird house. And we're looking at the old sewer entrance. All right, I'm gonna actually take a photo of this. All right. What else do we got here? This psychology book. No, another diary. I realized I am from the moment I saw the photo. I had the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. I visited Andrew today. I needed to know where they hid Mom's body, but he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I'm the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that I left. I could not bear to look at him for another second. I know who I am, and now I feel everything is falling apart. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally, I was quiet. Internally, I was sputtering and livid. After I left, I came to my room and cried. The well is dried up and was covered in moss. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if I didn't work at the mansion. I finally found Mom's body. I buried her in the cemetery next to Father Calvin. There was no tombstone for her, just a wooden cross. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was the one who saved me. Oh, so now we know who that cross is. That's Sophia. A month has passed. I haven't worked since and have stopped meeting anyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her if she has done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we cannot be together anymore. Father Matthew visited me today. He said that he hasn't seen me at church for a while, that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. I cried and I cried. I just couldn't stop them. I told him everything. I told him that I know that Charles is my father. I confessed that I now knew that Trisha was my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do. He listened and didn't speak. All right, so now we got Scott's story. There's a pattern on the baby's blanket. Okay, yeah. And pick up, what is this? Music box. Ooh, all right. So now we can open up the music box. All right, what is this? Near postal service. Old sewage entrance to Maple. Is he... Interesting. We have the sewers, huh? I guess this must be the sewer key. Right. What is this? Well, we got another key over here. Old gate key. That's probably going to take us into the deeper cemetery. Y'all, we're unlocking all the things. We're figuring it out. Oh my god, old school pencil sharpener. Oh, this must be where he actually sleeps. Random, thank you for the hydrate. Shoot. Glitter's getting me a drink right now. Thank you. I was getting a little parched, but I was like just engaged in the story and stuff. So okay, so we can go to the cemetery. I think that's where I'm gonna want to go, so that we can go to the cemetery. We can do the music box. Two options. What do you guys think? Music box or cemetery? This game is taking a while to load. You good over there, game? Everything all right?
Yeah. They're trying to pay this.
Ooh, Carissa. Oh, Kool-Aid. Oh, I like Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid's good. All right, we got to vote for music. I like that thought. It seems like that would be the least expansive thing. I think we get some lore in there. Okay, I don't say this very often, but I am gone right now, guys. I'm struggling to focus. But like I said, I'm not upset with being unable to focus. Like, there's times when I can't focus and I'm just like, God damn it, come on, let's go. I feel like I'm still engaged, but also floating about. All right, so we got 3 keys. This is the music box. This is the sewer key. And this is the gate key to the well. Ah, all right. She also said that there was a sewer entrance. Paynes Creek map. So we are postal down. Here we go. Black Pine Street. Yeah, postal. Then down here. This feels like the sewer map area. Right? There should be something here. It's like you tap on the fucking trash can, you're like, sewer, sewer, sewer. Fucking Oscar the Grouch jumps out and pulls you down. I don't know. We'll do the music box. Is it in this little stretch? I don't think it is. No. Music box it is. We could do the music box, and we could do the well, or the back of the estate. I think I'll unlock this, but I'm just testing out to see if it actually unlocks what I think it does. We have a gate over here. I thought that it might be the gate key to the rest of the cemetery, but probably wrong. Yep, I'm right. We'll go in there and check that out shortly. All right, upstairs. Not there. It's going to be over here. This one? Yeah. Dear Trisha, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right. We shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say that I did not kill your mother. I've never lied to you, and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at the moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I have caused you. Please forgive me. Oh. What else do we got? Is there anything else in here? No, just a confession letter of sorts. Or like a plea letter anyway. I don't really have anything else to collect in there. Damn it. So we just got the I'm not mad at you anymore, Scott letter. That's it. Or the we're cool. We cool. Alright, going on in here. What do we got? I still need to find the sewer entrance. I think that's how we get into Dorothy's house. Oh, here is a sewer. Hello. Trail closed. Oh, I know a sewer entrance. This is the well, isn't it? Oh, no. I don't like this. No, I said, oh no.
Oh well.
No, you're right. It is a well. Time to fight Bongo Bongo. Oh, I could do 360s on this? Oh. Here she lies.
It's gonna have all the long hair in front. And all the Samira action going on there.
Uh-huh. 0526. Hmm.
Should be an easy number for you to remember.
Well, 0526. Yeah, it's kind of our anniversary, isn't it? All right, guys. All right. Please don't jump scare me at the top of this well. It feels like it's just... No, I don't think there's going to be anything to clip. Pretty much is what I fear. Like, I'm going to see like a... Okay, we're crawling out of the well. No ghost. There's no jump scare. We're good. All right. Yeah, it would be scarring. I agree. Okay. That's good. Nothing on the stump. Nurse lockers. Yeah. Broken control.
Some looks are scary, some looks, and that's disappointing.
I got that one. Safe behind painting. Oh no. Alright guys. I'm gonna have to wrap up the stream. You ever decided to shred mushrooms by hand and it's like been 10 minutes and you're like halfway done and it's like it's gonna take 30 seconds if I eat it. Can't say I have. I don't really do the cooking much in the house. Glitter does most of that, but I'm trying to learn more because it's only fair, you know, that I try to participate in cooking around the house. I shouldn't just leave that for Glitter to do. Because I'm a grown-ass man. I need to know how to cook for myself. All right. Let's push forward the Paynes Creek. Love. Let's see if we can find somebody who's actually streaming it. We got me and we got somebody else. Okay, no mic, no cam. I don't know about that one. That's tough. All right, I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Old Willow Scrub. He's a longtime friend. He's playing some Metal Gear Solid. So you guys might enjoy him. All right, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Here is the raid message. Feel free to copy and paste that if you want. And we'll see you again on Friday when we'll be doing some kind of community game. Probably, maybe. I don't know. All right. Stay safe out there. Talk to you later. Bye.